Yo, it's Trivelli. I'm back, and today I'm telling you guys how the UCLA Bruins men's basketball team has made the improbable run all the way from the first four to the Elite Eight. So please stick around, like, comment, and subscribe. We're at 505 subscribers and growing because we drop videos Monday through Friday, never slacking. Let's jump into the action. So right away, we need to take a look at the fact that UCLA had a up and down season. They had some incredible winning streaks of 5, 7, and 4, but they also had some losing skids where they would lose, 2 in a row. And then they finally finished the season with a 4-game losing streak in the regular season, as well as the quarterfinal of the Pac-12 championship to the Oregon State Beavers, who, by the way, are playing incredible as well. All around, the Pac-12 has proven to be an incredible conference this year, with teams like Oregon State, USC, Oregon, Colorado, all making the cut, in my opinion. UCLA has just been such a stunner. Well, we need to take a look at the fact that they had losses of 15 to San Diego State. They were downed by number 20 Ohio State in December by 7. They lost in overtime to Stanford, and they lost to USC Washington State in that back-to-back losing skid. And then to finish the season, 9-point loss versus Colorado, Oregon, USC, and Oregon State again in the Pac-12 quarterfinal. So this was not a team that was hot by any stretch of the imagination, dropping 4 straight, kind of losing their stride. But if you look at the statistics and their roster, and if you've watched the games this season, you would have a clear idea. This team knew who they were, and they could fix the late season struggles that they were going through. They had wins versus Oregon, Colorado, and Oregon State during the regular season, so this team was by no imagination just like a bad team. They had a great record as well, and they followed it up with a run that is incredible, beating Michigan State in the first 4, BYU in the first game, Abilene Christian in the round of 32, and then Alabama in the Sweet 16 yesterday, romping them in overtime. Alabama's Reese hits a beautiful shot to send them to overtime if you didn't watch the game. And then it was all UCLA Bruins in the overtime period, which we can talk about a little bit later, why they were able to have success versus Alabama in overtime. Let's take a look at UCLA's roster right now, and I'll tell you who has really stood out as the leaders and heroes of this team. It's definitely been Tiger Campbell, whose play doesn't always show up on the stat sheet, but this scrappy and nifty guard has really been unstoppable for them. Johnny Juzang, the really nice lengthy guard, also having a really nice run in the tournament. Jamie Jaquez Jr., I'll call him Triple J because that's kind of a tongue twister. Jules Bernard and Cody Riley. These have been the main role players that have stuck out. When you're talking about Johnny Juzang, you're talking about an excellent free throw shooter, someone who's not shooting particularly well from the floor, but 34.5% from 3 is going to get it done. The nice well-rounded stat line of 15, 4, and 1.5 definitely helps the team offensively. Now, when we're talking about a player like Triple J, we've got 34.7 minutes a game, 30 games played, durable, 12.4 points a game, 6 rebounds that leads the team, as well as 1.5 assists, 1.2 steals leads the team, and 0.7 blocks. So this guy is going to be their defensive rock, as well as a great wing rebounder. Oh, and by the way, when we're talking about Triple J, this guy's the perfect guard hybrid, able to get the job done on offense as well as defense, guarding multiple positions. I think he's been a pivotal part of their run. Now, when we're talking about Jules Bernard, you're getting 10.7 points per game on 29.3 minutes a game, 5 rebounds, 1.6 assists. Are you seeing a trend that I'm seeing? This is a very well-rounded team with 5 players all averaging over 10 points per game and 20 minutes per game. These guys have come to play. All 5 of these guys can score over double digits on any single game, and they are all passing the ball and helping out to rebound. Multiple players over 5 rebounds with Triple J, Jules Bernard, Cody Riley. So you get the idea here. Even Jalen Hill. But you get the idea. These guys are rebounding the ball very well. So how did they make the improbable run from the first 4 to the Elite 8? Can they make history? Well, I definitely think they have a shot. I mean, it can't get much tougher than Michigan, other than maybe Gonzaga or Baylor at this point. So this is going to be an incredible test. After beating Alabama in the overtime period, which, by the way that they were able to do it was by stretching the floor, Tiger Campbell being just too much to handle, Jazang on the offensive glass as well. There's free throw shooting was incredible down the stretch, where Alabama was not able to make free throws, UCLA was, and that was just the difference in the game. Now, when we're talking about Michigan, do they have a shot to beat Michigan and get to the Final Four? Wow, that's a pivotal question. I mean, yeah, they're definitely going to hang around in this ball game. I don't see a reason for Michigan to be able to blow them out at this point when UCLA has just played extremely well so far in the tournament. They're on a 4-game winning streak after a 4-game losing streak, and they've had multiple winning streaks this season, so they know what it's like to be in the ebbs and flows of a high. I think that UCLA is going to be able to play good defense. Tiger Campbell is pretty unstoppable off the dribble in the pick and roll, getting into the paint, and I think that if they can spread the ball around and hit the 3, though the way that their roster is geared to hit the 3, where you have players like Jazang hitting 34.5%, you have players like Triple J hitting 39.8%, Jules Pernard is 40%, and Tiger Campbell ain't really hitting the 3 that well, but that's okay because you have other players who can do it. You need to stretch the floor, you need to have Tiger in the paint, and Jazang needs to play an incredible game, and yes, they can take down Michigan. Is it likely? Probably not, but the fact that they've gotten this far is incredible, guys. Everybody should go and give UCLA Bruins basketball some love because this team does deserve it. That's all I got for today, guys. Peace.